Rico is a commonwealth of the United States. You could say commonwealth, associated state or territory. The truth is, Puerto Rico today is still a colony of the United States of America. Some Americans don't like the term, some Puerto Ricans get offended. But a lot of Americans don't know how good they have it. It's an honor and a privilege to have U.S. citizenship. I'm born and raised in Flatbush, Brooklyn. But my wife is born and raised in the mountains. Comes from public school system. With a Pell Grant became a CPA. With a federal loan became a lawyer. With her second federal loan, she got her master's in law at Columbia University. As we're American citizens, we have great opportunities for education. It's a shame that sometimes we take it for granted. In Puerto Rico, doesn't matter how you want to call it, 47% of the people are grateful for the status that they have right now and the opportunities that they have as American citizens. Only 47% want to remain the way it is, and another 47% want statehood. It'll be excellent if we become the 51st state. We'll get more money for healthcare, infrastructure, education. We can really use this money. But we always vote against statehood. We're not ungrateful Americans. But when you have 18% unemployment, 17 to 18%, and you got 80% making less than $20,000 your income, you give us statehood, you're going to give us Section 8 food stamps, welfare, free healthcare. What you're going to promote is the next generation of slackers. We have to push our children towards education first and working value second. We're not putting down people that take these aids. They were meant to get people back on their feet. But if you give our kids a way out, they're going to take it. And they're not going to educate themselves. So we have to push towards education for the future. Okay? So 47% want to remain the way it is. Another 47% want statehood. Only 3% want independence. And each year is less and less. The independence movement is over. What we want is what Obama promised us. It's a promise he did not give us, but it was a nice promise. And Romney made the same promise 2 months ago. If we're good enough Americans to be drafted for war, send more troops to Iraq and Afghanistan per capita than anywhere in the United States, we could bleed for our country, we could vote for delegates in primaries, we should be good enough Americans to vote for our commander-in-chief. That's an uphill battle, and even though we're American citizens that we could be drafted, for us to get voting rights, we either become a state and pay federal income tax, where we would receive more than we would give out, or you would have to make changes to the United States Constitution and include us as a territory with voting rights. And I don't see any of the two happening. So in the meanwhile, we're proud Americans, we carry both flags with honor, and we'll fight for our country any day. Have I answered all your questions of politics, status of the island? Okay? Alright guys, we're gonna get out of here about 5-10 minutes. We're coming back to the same seats. And you can leave your bags on the seats, whatever, you know, we're coming back.